Lenny.
Hi.
My name's Debbie. I am going to be your counselor. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So today we have a few minutes for us to talk about what's been going on. I want to get a good idea of the situation at hand. I know that you may have come to counseling with some expectations of what is going to happen here and what is not going to happen here. So I want to hear your thoughts about that. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Okay. I don't have too many thoughts or expectations, really. To be honest, I've never done this, so I don't even know where to begin.
Okay, that's okay. Why don't we start with you telling me what brought you here?
To be completely open and honest, I'm really merely here because my wife has just been nagging me about it. She feels I may have a drinking problem. And to be honest, I'm here just to get her to stop nagging me.
So you're here because your wife feels that you have a problem with drinking, and you are here to help get her off your back a little bit. You don't.
Essentially, yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm merely here just so that she knows I came and I can get her to stop nagging me. Not for any specific reason that I feel I may have a problem, but merely she feels I have a problem. I'm merely here to give her a peace of mind.
Okay, and what's been going on that she feels that you have a problem with drinking?
Well, 3 or 4 times a week, after work, I go out for a drink with my buddies at our local bar. And she feels it may be a bit excessive, and it steals my time away from the family.
Okay, so you're going out to drink about 3 to 4 times a week. Your wife feels that that's excessive, and claims that it takes you away from family time. However, you don't feel that that's a problem at the moment.
Correct. I don't see an issue with it. She feels it's excessive, and I may be developing a problem with alcohol dependency or alcoholism, whatever you may call it. I don't feel that way, merely it's just a way for me to unwind. I have a very stressful job. I work with a supervisor and my employer as well. They are very difficult to work with on a daily basis, and the stress that brings me, I don't like to bring home. It's just hard to get out of that, and so I go out for a drink or a couple beers, merely just to take the edge off and relax.
So the drinking has become a way for you to unwind and release some of the stress that you are feeling at work.
Right. I mean, it just takes the edge off. I don't want to come home and still feel like I'm stressing out about work at home. So it just helps separate, my mind from work mode to like off work and relax mode.
Okay. How long has your job been stressful on you? How long has this going out to drink 3 to 4 times a week been occurring?
Well, I've always done it. I've always gone out. I've always hung out with my buddies at the bar during the week, but it used to be maybe once or twice. Go out and meet and hang and have a few beers and shoot some pool. But just, I want to say the last 18 months, maybe the last year and a half, like, it's really gotten much more involved and just really busy. And with that, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, and it's just really hard to decompress without having some sort of outlet. And, I mean, to be honest, it's not necessarily just the drinking part. The drinking part is obviously a part of it, but it brings a social aspect too.
So along with relaxing and unwinding and letting go of the stressors of the day, you also are enjoying being out and having a social life away from home.
That's right. That's correct. I mean, I can. We all, my friends, we all have stressful jobs. You know, we all work in different fields, and it's just kind of a way for us to drink, hang out, and just decompress.
Right.
You know.
When you're out, about how many drinks are you having?
I mean, just sometimes it's just, you know, a few beers, a couple pitchers between us. Other times it's maybe just a few cocktails. I go out to have like a couple drinks. I don't go out to get, you know, completely intoxicated and hammered. Although it does happen maybe once, if once, maybe twice during the week. No more than that.
So the drinking is either alcohol or just beers, pitchers of beers. But you've stated that you have experienced times where it's maybe gone a little overboard.
A few times, yes. I mean, doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen often. I don't, especially during the week, I don't like to, you know, let loose just because the next day I have to get up and go to work as well. I also don't like coming home, you know, and having my family see me in this state, but it does happen. You know, maybe once a week, if that.
You mentioned your wife. Well, we've been talking about your wife concerns. Could this, you coming home and intoxicated more than you had hoped, is this part of the reason why she's concerned?
I think it gives her ammunition, to be honest. It probably, she maybe feels that because of those few times it's happened, that, you know, it might give her grounds to call it excessive.
Okay, so to your wife, your drinking is excessive, but to you, it is pretty normal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to drink all the time. I don't drink on the weekends. I don't drink all day. I don't drink at work. I don't even have any liquor at home. But I, you know, I do go out for a drink during the week.
So besides coming home intoxicated, and your wife not liking that so much, what are some of the other things that are causing concern?
I mean, for me or for her?
Sure, for you. I mean, we are here to explore really your concerns about drinking, and we're here to determine what's best for you.
To be honest, I don't feel that I have any real concerns. Not health-wise, not... I don't feel like I drink in excess either. The only concern I might have is, you know, the points of view, people's perception, the labels.
Okay.
You know, alcoholic, alcoholism, drunk, whatever.
You don't want to be labeled as an alcoholic.
No, because I'm not. I mean, I know alcoholics. I know people who can't get up in the morning without having, you know, a bottle of vodka cracked open next to them, without having tequila in their coffee. I know people like that. But myself, I don't need the liquor, I don't need the beer to get me going in my day. It's merely just an escape for me after work to help me decompress from the stress.
Okay. So what were you you said this has been going on for about 18 months, so about a year. Um, Before then, what was your home life like before you started going out 3 to 4 times a week?
Well, me and my wife we used to spend more time together, just going out for walks in the evening. I used to try and convince my son Opie to join sports and just be involved more in home life. It's just with the stress that's been brought on by my work, it's really hard to disconnect from work mode and just be the family man and not think about that without having some sort of like, you know, outlet or some sort of escape.
So while the drinking is helping you escape one aspect of your life, which is the stress from work, how do you feel about that now having taken away time that you used to spend with your family?
Well, I dedicate the weekends to them fully. I don't drink on the weekends at all. I mean, unless it's at a family barbecue or whatnot, but my weekends are fully committed to my wife and my son Opie.
So the weekends are sufficient to um, give time to your family for quality time.
I feel that they are. I mean, maybe in part it has interfered a bit with my personal family life, but at the same time, they don't want to be around a cranky father or a stressed husband. And I feel maybe that when I do go out for a drink and come home after I've unwinded some, I can be more relaxed, more attentive, not stressed, not worried, not cranky.
Your family may be feeling that you have become more distant because of the drinking. However, you find it hard to focus on being there, present in the moment, because you are bogged down with the stress from work. So your escape, then, and correct me if I'm wrong, is to go to the bar, to drink, to get away, to relax, to deal with the rest of your day.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not solely for drinking. I do. Oh, hey, is this your cat? It's not just the drinking. I do go again to have a bit of a social life and get away from the daily normal routine of just everyday life, everyday work stress, everyday home stress.
We talked earlier about how you feel after drinking. You say you really have no concerns. It's really not something that you feel has affected you personally, health wise, emotionally wise, socially wise. It hasn't really affected you at this time. How much do you know about drinking over long periods of time? How do you see things going for you if this continues in the long run?
I don't don't see a particular problem with, drinking. The way I drink, I don't really see a problem affecting me in the long run. I mean, I guess it can be, excuse me. I guess it can be